Storm Shield weather, certified most accurate.
And Storm Shield's radar tonight, it's good news for an area that just seen simply too much rain over this past week. There's the last of the rain pushing out into northwestern Arkansas. Still some flash flood warnings into southwestern Missouri, but this last one crossed the state line within the last hour. And so rain chances tonight are less than 20%. Here's the metro. All this is ground clutter. Can't rule out one stray shower, but compared to what we saw earlier today, it's going to be a lot quieter. This is wind damage. Tahlequah onto the east. We did have one report of a tornado in northwest Arkansas near Gentry. Then flooding today across portions of Mays County, including Pryor earlier this afternoon. In fact, the heaviest rain was really from the metro onto the northeast, just kind of straddling the Will Rogers Turnpike. This was this shield of showers and thunderstorms. Into the south of that, you notice the amounts were a little bit lighter. This is where we had some sunshine. The instability was there, and we had turning in the atmosphere. And this is where we saw the severe weather and the one tornado warning that we saw earlier today. But let's put this Tulsa rainfall total into some perspective for you. So we saw nearly what we should see for the entire month. The entire month we see about 3 1/3 inches of rain. Well, today we had 2 1/3. This week alone, we've had 2 inches more than we should see for the month of July. So that's how wet this week has been. And we are about 4.5 inches away from reaching our average yearly rainfall. And it's July. So this is obviously some wet rainfall totals anywhere from Okemah over toward Jay and also toward the Stillwell area, that big swath of 5 to 7 inch rainfall totals this week. But tonight it's gone quiet, just a few clouds around. It will be a quiet night tonight, 75. That's the current temperature. The winds are calm. It's muggy, though. That dew point temperature is coming in at 73 degrees, close to 70 in the north, 80 from McAllister right now from the south. Temperatures will settle down tonight, upper 60s to low 70s. The heat, though, is the building story for us. Notice on future track how much quieter tomorrow is than today. I think there will be a couple of thunderstorms in southern Kansas, but around the rest of the area, mostly sunny skies, breezy. We call it very warm to hot and humid. And what you see is what you get. This pattern's really going to build. So once these storms zip north, that's going to be around this building heat dome. And watch this thing build in over the weekend. When you're underneath this red, that's the core of the heat, and notice how we get in there as we get into Sunday and Monday. Monday should be our hottest day. It shrinks a little bit. It's still close enough that, yeah, I think the heat and humidity around most of next week might get a front in here toward the end of the week. What this will really mean, though, with all that water in the ground, 5 to 7 inches of rain this week, we got to evaporate that out. The heat index readings early next week, 105 to 110. You're going to hear the word heat advisory used starting some point late in the weekend going into next week. But for tonight, 72, that's the low from the metro. We're done with the storms. It's a light southeast wind and some 60s across the north. Tomorrow, upper 80s to low 90s. There might be a thunderstorm in southern Kansas. The rest of us will be dry. The high tomorrow in the metro area will be 91 degrees. So the next 7 days will take you through the weekend. 94 on Saturday, 97 on Sunday. And again, this heat index Sunday afternoon will be about 105. Notice the low Monday morning, 78 degrees. We're talking about some serious green country summertime. It's nothing we haven't seen before, but it's not always fun either. We either raining too much or you're just going to sweat out there for a few days. The heat index early part of next week, 105 to 110. Again, that's getting into that heat advisory criteria. So we need to start thinking about ways to cool down during the afternoon hours. It's going to be a little tough with that humidity around.
Hard to believe it's such a drastic change, too, after it's so cool today.
It's just like you go back a few years when we had the blizzard in February, and then 2 weeks later it was in the 70s. This is that all over again.
Are you ready for anything?
That's right.
Okay. Thanks, Andy.